Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and today now I'm going to be officially updating you on some current more latest news. According to reports now that as I did say, they would be planning Arsenal were going to have discussions with the player and his current representatives about signing him a new deal with the club Chamberlin, as he's coming to an end of his contract, so to his Sanchez, so to his Ozil as well. Apparently, Arsenal, the meeting had been scheduled, they'd had discussions, and Arsenal were preparing to offer him £180,000 a week. The player was initially demanding £125,000 a week. He wanted to increase in his wage, but apparently now Chamberlin has rejected this £180,000 a week that has currently been offered by Arsenal. It's in numerous reports. He has currently denied this, and now the current ex-Southampton player that Arsenal had secured for £15 million about 3 or 4 years ago, he could now be set to leave the club. He's heavily linked with Chelsea. He's been linked with Liverpool as Chamberlin, and now Chelsea have had a £25 million bid rejected, and they're confident they can get a deal finalised with the player for £35 million. But they've had a £25 million bid rejected. They could get a deal done now, £35 million. Arsenal and Chelsea have been in discussions over this, but he's a very versatile player for Arsenal, and he's been playing as a wing back, in Arsenal's games as Oxlade Chamberlain. Apparently, he has rejected £180,000 a week, and it just proves how much Arsenal are in turmoil. They've got the Lemar deal now has come to a conclusion for them. They've got Lacazette that's going to guarantee them 20-25 goals this season. Got Ozil coming to the end of his contract. You got Sanchez that could still possibly leave. So there's players there that could still possibly leave Arsenal, and Chamberlain may now consider making the move to Chelsea because he's heavily linked with Chelsea. And Arsene Wenger still said he's an important player, he's an iconic figure for the team. He's Oxlade Chamberlain. He did confirm there was going to be discussions about contract talks, but apparently he has rejected this £185,000 a week. And a lot of these players want Champions League football. Arsenal have not now got it in 2 decades. They're in the Europa League. So there's some Arsenal players that could still leave this summer. Mustafi, there's players linked to Mustafi. Sanchez could still go. Ozil maybe could still go. So not very good for these Arsenal fans is this situation. With the Sanchez breaking news, apparently he's demanding a £400,000 a week deal. Is Alexis Sanchez. Apparently now Guardiola's come out. He's basically said he doesn't really discuss about other players at other clubs. He said this regarding Johnny Evans. He said this regarding Sanchez, but I think Sanchez, he's also refusing to sign a new deal with Arsenal. He's coming to an end of his deal as well, and City are confident with the transfer window now coming to a halt very soon. City are still confident they can get a deal agreed with Sanchez before the current transfer window ends. From Arsenal's perspective, they may want to still cash in on the player before the window ends, and instead of letting him go free next summer. But from our perspective, they still may want to keep their most essential player, who's been at Arsenal 4 years. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons. For a player of him, that's not enough. We know he's approached Paris Saint-Germain quite a few times, who are investing a lot of money in his transfer window, and he just demanded before he wants Champions League football. Does Alexis Sanchez? We know Munich have been heavily linked with him. We know City are heavily linked with him. We know Paris Saint-Germain have been linked with him as well, and I think he's keen on reuniting with Pep Guardiola after they were fantastic together at Barcelona, them two. But City, if they were to come in with £70 million, that would maybe then persuade Arsenal to offload the player. I think City have had a £44 million bid rejected for the current player. City have spent a lot of money in this transfer window, but they're still looking for the centre-back. They're still possibly looking for another attacker as well. And Sanchez would look good in the mix with Manchester City because they've got Champions League football to offer. And I still think Sanchez wants to make the moves. I think he's named for their game against Liverpool on Sunday. He goes into the Chile squad next week as does Alexis Sanchez. But Wenger's confirmed he's been doing well in training. He's been working very hard. But as their deals come to conclusion with Lemar and their other targets, then they may want to keep Sanchez on the board. He would become free transfer next summer, and I think Pep Guardiola's also disregarded dispelled the myth about Lionel Messi currently making a move. I think he's convinced that he will now stay at Barcelona. Even the manager of Barcelona has come out and he's insisted that he has currently dispelled the myth. I think he's convinced he will stay with Barcelona. And we know Raiola, who currently represents Zlatan, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, and all that, and Lukaku, that he wants him to make the move because maybe to see how he elevates if he did come to the Premier League, Lionel Messi. But I think Messi's been unhappy since Neymar has currently left the club as Lionel Messi. But I think now they've got that deal done for Ousmane Dembele, they'll feel calm and more composed with Barcelona, because that was one of their main priority targets, and they have now got him on the board, as I did say. But with Messi, we know there has been discussions going on. We know City have been discussions with representative of Messi. City had discussions about a potential move last summer, and also the Fathers had discussions about potentially making a move next summer, where apparently he could be making he could become a free transfer. Apparently, he did report City were looking to activate his 275 million release clause. Messi is yet to sign an extension with Barcelona. So to his Iniesta, he's yet to sign an extension with Barcelona. But we know Barcelona are still looking into Philip Coutinho. So I do think Messi, the all-time Argentina goal scorer, 5 Ballon d'Or winner as well. 29 trophies in his career with his 13 years with Barcelona. And 500 odd goals in 580 odd games in all competitions. I do think basically now that Messi will stay with Barcelona, if I'm going to be quite honest with you guys.
Guys, you got a key?
What there?
I'm locking up, mate. That's up there.
Yeah. Doing my video, mate.
I'm going to watch one about 11 to after.
Alright. See ya. So yeah, as I did say, I think the manager of Barca has dispelled the myth because they wouldn't want to lose Messi. So too, they have lost Neymar as well. But Messi, one of the best players in the world, as I said. But City, I think they've dispelled the myth of Messi. They've dispelled the myth of Mbappe as he looks to be joining PSG. So I think they're all focused now on Alexis Sanchez, and I still think he wants to make the move. Arsenal prepared to offer him £300,000 a week, but I think he's demanding a £400,000 a week, which he was initially demanding before, was Alexis Sanchez, who did score 30 odd goals last season, I think, for Arsenal in all competition. Very skillful, very, very versatile player. As much as I'd love him at Manchester United, Alexis Sanchez, but it may not happen. And I did say earlier on, Barcelona had confirmed the signing of Ousmane Dembele. He's prior to his medical. I think he's set to complete his medical Sunday, or is it Monday? He's what's it now? His release clause is £400 million. It's set to be £400 million now. He signed a 5-year deal with the club, and he's currently fulfilling Neymar's spot, and he's going to be wearing that number 11 shirt. Is Ousmane Dembele, and he has signed a 5-year contract, and it is I think it's initial £97 million, and I think add-ons it's add-ons of around about 41 million. That could take the transfer to 139 million, something like that, which Borussia Dortmund were demanding anywhere. So he has become the second most expensive young teenager, and Mbappe is going to be in the mix as well. But I'm interested to see how Ousmane Dembele does in Spain. You know, be interesting to see, because that's Barcelona's now fourth sign, I think, because they've got Polino in there, they've got De La Feu, Nelson Semedo, and now they've got Ousmane Dembele in there, and that's positive news. It's one of their main priority targets that they have got, and a young 20-year-old who only had his debut season last season with Dortmund, so they only bought him for £13 million. Don't forget the Borussia Dortmund, so you've got to take that into consideration, guys. And as I did say earlier on about Arsenal, that apparently Arsenal had been discussing with Van Dijk and his representatives over the potential move, but I did say Southampton are standing firm. They're being ruthless and not willing to offload the player. They have rated him as a £60-70 million player. He has been training separately as Virgil van Dijk. He did put in a transfer request a couple of weeks ago, Liverpool have been heavily linked, Chelsea have been linked, and now apparently Arsenal have had discussions over a potential move for Virgil van Dijk, who Southampton did pay £12 million for from Celtic. He's on a 5 or 6 year contract term with Southampton. He insists that he does want to leave. Does Virgil van Dijk? There's teams that have been linked to him, but Arsenal still need more anywhere than Virgil van Dijk. And Liverpool still need someone at the back with Lovren. They need a number 9 in there, as I said. Chelsea's still looking to get another 2 players in at least by the end of this window, as I did say. But yeah, anyway, with Chelsea's latest news, I'm going to update you on. Apparently, they're going to be set to have discussions with Everton over a move with Ross Barkley. It's a Tottenham are heavily linked with him. Arsenal have been linked with him in the past, but Chelsea are heavily linked with Ross Barkley as well. Apparently, they haven't had discussions, but they're preparing to have discussions over 30 million fee for the current player. Ross Barkley, who's got that hamstring injury, so it could be a debate at the moment, but Ronald Koeman has confirmed he is no longer under the club plans, and and apparently Everton had reduced evaluation as they have not been satisfied with the teams that have been approaching the player. They did confirm they hadn't received any offers. Tottenham did. Everton made it clear that there was a 58 million price tag out for the player. Who's not signing in a new contract with Everton is Ross Barkley. Chelsea convinced they can still get him on the board. Tottenham were convinced they could get him £25 million, Ross Barkley. But Chelsea may be prepared to have discussions about getting Ross Barkley. He may want to elevate to a higher level, he may want to win trophies. He wants to be in Champions League football. With Everton now, they have spent a lot of money, so they could possibly challenge, try and get Champions League football, maybe get a bit of silverware, which I doubt will happen. But Ross Barkley, very creative, very compassive player, created more opportunities than a lot of players last season did Ross Barkley, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. So Chelsea are looking to get a couple of midfielders in, such as Chamberlin, Ross Barkley. They still have their interest in Danny Drinkwater as well, do Chelsea. So yeah, but as I did confirm in the main part of the video, Chamberlain has rejected £185,000 a week with Arsenal. He has currently rejected, so you can tell he does want to currently make the move. Does Chamberlain? So Arsenal are in deep trouble at this moment in time. They are in deep trouble, guys. As I currently said, anything else to update you guys on today? So no, guys, that's about it. Anyway, guys, drop your comments, likes, on the channel, subscribe as always, and take it easy. And I'll see you later on. Bye.